Your weekly video on the energy for the week and guidance for the week. And as I'm shuffling my cards, I'm just asking if we can have some lovely pick-me-up energy for this week. I think we all kind of need it. We're dealing with our lovely virus that's floating around, and of course, even worse, the panic virus that comes along with it. So I just feel like we all need a little bit of lifting, and let's just ask for some accuracy and clear insight. Okay. So let's look for cards for today and tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday. That one comes out. Working with my favorite tarot deck again today, just because we can. And I'm using the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid today. Monday, Tuesday. Let's see. Now, okay. So today and tomorrow, we have the Fool. Now, the Fool is the very first card in the Major Arcana in the Tarot, and the Fool always means new beginnings, fresh starts, taking some risks, freedom, okay? And I don't know if you can see properly the image on the card. That guy is standing there, and he's got his, looks like his doggy with him, and he's dancing, and he's on top of the world, and he's just really not letting anything bother him at the minute, okay? So the guidance here for today and tomorrow is to do with new beginnings, and I'm hearing loudly rebuilding. So as much as there's lots and lots going on at the moment, we are being afforded the opportunity to see this as a new beginning of sorts, because with a lot of us in isolation and kind of keeping to ourselves, we're learning how to live and to do things a little bit differently. So yeah, harness this energy. Oh, I'm also hearing think outside the box, right? So it's time to look beyond our perceived limitations that we have. It's also reminding us that we're actually unlimited beings. For a lot of people that work from home, or have jobs where they're now working from home or have to work from home, see the blessing here, because it's showing all of us how we can do things a little bit differently and how we can think outside the box. And that as much as there are limitations around us, we're not actually as limited as we think. And I'm hearing loudly here that as human beings, we are unlimited. We really are. There's nothing as unlimited as the human untethered soul. Right, I'm hearing that loudly, untethered soul. So today and tomorrow, they're saying count your blessings. So let's look and see, using this time to see what is good for us, what blessings do we have, what is working really well. And we're learning how to think outside the box at the moment. I mean, how awesome is that, right? So let's focus on that for today and tomorrow, thinking how we can do things in a new, exciting way, paying attention to new ideas, being open to new possibilities, right? And realizing exactly how untethered we actually are, right? Then back that, oh, look at that, new life. I mean, for heaven's sake, how loud is that message? Now, if you look at the card, that fairy, she's breaking out of an egg, and eggs always mean new beginnings. Another thing with this is we're going into Easter, right? Eggs always represent new life, new beginnings, fertility. So let's just talk about, excuse me, how massive this message is. Look at that, the Fool, new beginnings, new life. Oh my God. Okay, so I really thought today's cards are going to be doom and gloom. Apparently not. So yes, lots of new life, new beginnings. The Northern Hemisphere is going into springtime, which is all about new beginnings. And I'm also hearing loudly reset. At the moment, we're all going through a major reset. Earth is busy resetting herself, right? She's healing and taking kind of some time out for herself. And Spirit is saying on the surface of the earth, you know, there's a lot of healing going on, but underneath the surface of the earth, there's something, I'm hearing loudly, emerging, and it's a calm. So as much as Gaia, Mother Earth, she's a very alive being. She really is. You know, she's our mom. Earth is our mom. And she's taking time out, she's taking care of herself, and she's supporting us. So as much as we let her down and disappoint her and pillage her with our very human ways, she's going to be giving back to us. And I'm hearing in the form of water. So there's either, you know, drought-stricken areas will be getting some more rain, I assume. But they're showing lots of healing in the water available at the moment. So be sure to be drinking lots of water. Obviously, if the water in your area is a bit questionable, please be sure to purify it, right? But to really take reverence, I'm hearing, in the water that we drink. The water is Earth's blood, right? If you think about it. So therefore, let's give thanks and bless the water that we drink and give reverence for it. That a lot of us are fortunate we have access to clean, pure water. So lots of healing in Mother Earth going on in the water being purified. How marvelous is that? So yeah, very big message for today and tomorrow. Big stuff happening here. Okay, now I'm interested to see what's Wednesday and Thursday going to be about. Okay, Wednesday and Thursday, that one sticks out immediately. Okay, now we need an oracle for Wednesday and Thursday. That one sticks out. Okay, I can't wait to see what this is. Okay, now Wednesday and Thursday, the energy of Wednesday and Thursday is the Nine of Cups. Now the Nine of Cups is a brilliant card in the tarot. It's commonly called the wish card. And it's to do with wishes fulfilled. It's to do with getting what we want. And also to be careful of what we wish for because we just might get it. Okay, now with that I'm hearing Spirit say loudly, now is a very important time to really keep our minds focused on the outcome we're after. Because again, coming back to the untethered human soul, right? We are all one consciousness, we're all one being. So if all of us focus our thoughts on the best possible outcome, if we wish for the best for all of us, if we wish for healing and a better earth and a healthier way of living, and we focus on living in unity, what we wish for now is what we'll start to get more and more of. So therefore, it's more important now than ever to really be focusing on how we think, what we focus on, what we pray for, things like that. Let's just keep our heads in the game here. Let's not go into doomsday thinking and thinking the world is ending and we're all going to die. And of course, we must be cautious, obviously. We must employ a lot of common sense here. You know, with the whole hand washing and hand sanitizing and hygiene and being sensible and staying away from crowded places, common sense. You know, we should kind of do that anyway, right? I'm teasing. But yeah, we should be healthy and well anyway. Boosting our immune systems now is of imperative importance. So load up on that vitamin C so that your immune system can do what it's meant to do, right? And with that, I'm hearing vulnerability brings new life. New life is always vulnerable. Like a newborn that's just been born, it's vulnerable. So right now, yes, a lot of us are feeling vulnerable, but let's get our thoughts focused on the outcome we're after here. Let's wish for clean air, clean water, good, healthy, strong bodies. Let's wish for help for the sick and for the needy and for the blessed nurses and doctors that are out there doing the best that they can, for the emergency workers, for the essential staff. Let's wish the best outcome for all of them and for all of us and for the world, because what we wish for ultimately is what we get, right? So therefore be careful of what you wish for. Okay, so there's that. And then here is yin. Okay, now in this card is a cup or a chalice, and yin is all about being open and receptive. So Wednesday and Thursday, focus on what you want, keep your mind on the best possible outcome, etc., etc., and then be open to receiving what you'll get in response to that call. Because if we all send out wishes and prayers and requests to God, Creator, Universe, whatever, same thing, right? If we all send our wishes out unanimously, can you imagine the good that will come from that? And the opposite is true. If we all focus on woe is me, we're all going to die, negative, if we all focus on that, what's going to happen? Okay, so let's be open to receiving all that is good out there. Let's wish for the best and let's be willing to receive it, right? The big thing for us humans is receiving, and being receptive is a very feminine energy. Giving is a very masculine energy. So let's all go into our feminine at the moment and let's be open to receiving, because a lot of us know how to give, but we don't quite know how to receive. Okay, so let's, they're saying here, know what you want, wish for it, and be open to getting it, please. Okay, right. Now let's have a look at Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. that one. Okay, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Oracle. That one. Okay. Holy hat. There's the world. Okay. Now the world is, I think it's my favorite bloody card out of the tarot deck ever, because if you look at that card, that lady standing on top of the world and she's dancing and she's happy and she's as free as a bird, and it's the last card in the Major Arcana, which means fulfillment, completion, things falling into place, success after battle, right? So now I'm asking, what is the behind story on this card? And Spirit is showing cohesion. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we could be seeing a lot of world leaders, like ministers, presidents, whatever, kind of coming together in one unified kind of thought. And also it's bringing people together, it's unifying the world. So therefore this pandemic, as horrible as it is, has its benefits, right? So it's bringing a lot of people together which might have been disconnected before, and it's helping us to focus on one common goal, and that is the well-being for all, for every sentient being on this planet. That is the goal, well-being for all of us. So brilliant card to pick for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? And then we have building blocks. How bloody amazing. Okay, now I wish I could see this better. Okay, the building blocks card is all about building foundations, right? And if you look at this card, this lady is standing on top of what looks like a pile of bricks, right? And she's stacking those bricks. She's rebuilding, okay? She's rebuilding. And she's also juggling those bricks, mind you. So here, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're going to find a lot of the world, a lot of us, a lot of world leaders putting the pieces back together and rebuilding the pile of blocks that somebody came along and knocked down, okay? So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, time to rebuild, time to pull together and focus on how we can clean up our mess, right? So how amazing. These are phenomenal. These are really, really phenomenal cards. I really expected some doom and gloom, hideous message, but it's actually been the complete opposite, right? So therefore the message now is even more clear, right, people? We need to focus on how can we make this all better? How can we do our bit to help others, to help ourselves? How can we be personally responsible? How can we help even our neighbors? How can we just reconnect? As much as a lot of us are isolated and we're on our own and all the rest of it, it doesn't mean we can't connect via social media. It doesn't mean we can't pick up the phone. It doesn't mean that we can't be there for one another, even if we've got to be within like 2 meters of each other. You know what I mean? So we can still reach out and lend a helping hand. So it's just awesome to know that there is light at the end of this tunnel. Let's take the positive of what's going on at the moment, and that is we're going into new times. The situation is teaching us how to think differently, how to live differently, how to interact differently, and now we've got to rebuild with this new knowledge that we've acquired, right? And through all of this is teaching us self-empowerment. It's teaching us that we are powerful beyond measure, and that is because we are untethered souls. We are unlimited. For as long as our hearts are beating, for as long as our brains are ticking, we are unlimited. Nobody can control us without our express permission first, right? And of course, in order for us to be controlled, we need to be fearful. There is no easier being to control in the world than a fearful being. So for now, please stand in your power, take responsibility, take ownership, for what you can do, for what you can help, let's just all get together, help one another, and just make this planet a better place because it's time. So I hope that guidance for the week brings you some inspiration and a little bit of contentment and a feeling of security as well, knowing that we're not alone, we can all stick together and we can get through this. So sending you lots and lots of love. And I wish for you the most epic week weather ever, right? Sorry. So, yeah, good week ahead, happy week. Look after yourselves, stay strong, stay sanitized, and more than anything, stay self-empowered. Right. Sending you love. Take care. Bye.